uncouth. And if you're easily offended by a woman swearing and talking about a clunge, you're in the wrong place. Kindly fuck off. So now that's got rid of the snowflakes. We can start proper. Hi, I'm Debbie. Hello. I wasn't always called Debbie though. No, I used to have another name. Another name that, well, in recent years it's come to be known as something of a derogatory term for a certain type of woman.
Funny.
No, madam. It's not funny, but that's a very good guess. Thanks for joining in. No, I'm sorry to say that when I was born, my mother named me Karen. Yes, I'm a fucking Karen. But it's not all doom and gloom. I was adopted as a baby and renamed. So that was nice. But being renamed at such a young age didn't erase the Karen DNA entirely. And I do sometimes find the urge to ask, can you just go and get your fucking supervisor, love? Have we got any Karens in the audience, by the way? Tumbleweed. Yeah, they're probably all still in the manager's office after Sam's funeral joke. Anyway, enough of the Karen shaming. So, I'm adopted and I'm okay with that. I've got no problem with it. My earliest memory was actually pre-adoption. And unbelievable as it may sound, I actually remember the very moment that the midwife slapped me arse. Because I was so fucking traumatised and outraged that I launched an inquiry into the institutional abuse of newborns by the NHS. My second memorable Karen moment was when my mother was breastfeeding, and it was in public. Well, I kicked right off, didn't I? Yeah. For the shameful fucking disregard she had for the other customers in Greggs. I think that was the last straw, to be honest, for my Bible parents. And I can imagine they said something like, shall we just get her adopted? We can always try again. But Karen and Debbie are not the only two names I've been known by. Oh no, I have many names. Now at this point you're probably thinking, what, she's got another name? Who the fuck let her out? Well, bear with. You see, a few years ago I gave myself a new name, and that name is Riley D. Mcguire, and it's my stage name.
Yeah!
Thank you, Tony. And although I've never done stand-up before, I am used to treading the boards as an actor. And when I tell people I'm an actor, they invariably say the same thing, which is, have you speeded anything that I might have seen? And my answer is invariably, probably fucking not. Because you see, I'm not a very successful actor. No, it's sadder than that. But because I'm not a very successful actor, I haven't done much paid work, but I did have one paid advert. It was an Emmerdale-themed gala bingo ad. And that was a very long time ago, but even the sheep got more airtime than I. So, lost my place. Thank you. Yes. So, so as I said, I'm not a very successful actor. So I have to do a real job in the real world, like a proper adult. So I work in financial services. And what that actually entails is making rich fuckers even more fucking money. So I guess that makes me a Tory as well as a Karen. yes, in the real job, it's a bit ironic really, working in finance, because, well, I'm always fucking skint. So, each week me and the hubster are working out, can we afford the luxury of a Chinese takeaway this week? Or do we just have to have a curry flavoured pot noodle again? But, I digress. Speaking of healthy, nutritional, delicious food, I'm actually on a diet. Now, I'm at that funny age, you know, where it's just so hard to lose the fat. And it doesn't matter how many diets I try, how many fucking salads I eat, nothing works. I just can't seem to drive past the drive-through. But being a curvy lady isn't all that bad. So let's talk about something I think you've probably all noticed by now. But I try not to stare. These two bad boys. Me tits. Or as I like to call them, Gron and Phil. Now I call them that because, although they look similar, Gron is a lot bigger than Phil. But I think Phil could take Gron in a fight. I can see some of you trying hard not to stare, but it's alright, I don't mind. I realise once you've seen them, they're quite mesmerising, aren't they? But the thing about my chesticles is, the more weight I put on, the bigger they get.
Win-win.
So my husband's a feeder. You know, sometimes I do wonder if people only talk to me because of Grant and Phil. They'll start talking to me and they're pretending to listen when I'm speaking, and, you know, they're giving the odd nod and the odd trying to pretend they're interested. But I look in the eyes and I know exactly what they're thinking. They're thinking, fuck me. She's got really, really, really tiny feet. How the fuck does she stay upright with full bags like that?